Guys, it's me, Shadow, and I just finished watching Kamen Rider. That's episode 21. I have to say it's pretty interesting. Now, uh, see, here's the thing. I was once curious about Ancient 5 and 6 what the rider names was, and apparently their names are Shock and Panic, right? So, uh, apparently the right. So here's the thing. Apparently, what five Agent 5 and 6 are using are the Lord system. So I'm feeling that maybe the drivers are categorized a certain way. So I think 7 is agent and 5 or 6 is Lord. Now, I don't know if there's levels higher than that, but so far I think it's only two levels, agent and Lord. Now, what I think about the episode so far is I think it's pretty good. I really like the direction that the show is going in terms of I think because I feel like I feel like it's going to head to kind of like a unity thing where at some point everyone has to like team up to stop the final bad guy at the end. I really feel like a unity thing is going to happen. And I really I don't know I honestly really like unity concepts because I really feel like I really find it's a great. I don't want to say MacGuffin, but I really feel it's a great concept to use so that everyone's character growth, because I feel like Unity. I think through Unity, I really feel like that's the fastest way for like get a whole bunch of characters and have their and have a whole bunch of character growth all at the same time, like 5 or 6 characters at the same time. Now, here's the thing. thing. My first impressions of Lord Five, the Brewster guy, he's kind of interesting. He gives off the feeling of brawn, no brains. You know, because it's funny how and the reason why they make this pretty clear when the kids meet Ancient Five, goes, oh, he's a monster. So so he goes so he pretends to be a monster and goes rawr, right? And then six slaps him like hey, don't be stupid, and slap the kid, slap the guy at the back, right? Right, and he's like, "Oh, I'm clear," and it's like, and then five snaps out of it. It's like, wait, I clearly look human, right? I clearly look human, right? And then everyone just ignores him and walks away. I really thought that was funny. Um, I don't want to get too attached to Agent 5 and 6 because they're not in the openings. They're not in the opening, right, of the show. So it makes me feel like they're going to die in the next like in the next couple of episodes. I don't know why, but because the way I see it is, if if a character appears and they're not in the opening, they're gonna die, right? So it really makes me really think. Now, as for Knox, I don't because in the opening, Knox is with Baku, right? In the opening, so it makes me at some point he's going to switch sides. He's going to switch sides, I think. Um, right. So I'm pretty positive he's going to switch sides at some point. Um, now, what I really so what I'm actually kind of curious after watching all the episodes, I want to know what's so special about Baku, right? Because like in episode 21, okay, Agent 6 just confirmed that Baku is is a very skilled slash powerful agent, right? But I'm really curious what's that it factor, right? What makes the protagonist special? Because I'm really curious about that. Gav, obviously, he's one of the monsters, right? Exade, Emu was patient zero for the Bugster virus. Uh, you know, So I'm really curious what Baku is. I really hope Baku has some type of like really special identity that's different from the others, because I really want to because I'm really curious as why Zero put so much faith in him. I actually I want to see, but I want to see because I'm actually a fan of it. Berserk Rider. I want to see Baku lose his shit, right? Right? Just like, cause like my one of my favorite parts that I really liked, for example, was Build when he first activated the hazard trigger, and he just went on a freaking rampage. I love Berserk. I really have a fond for Berserk stuff. So part of me is hoping for like maybe an arc where maybe like someone gets hurt, Baku just snaps. In fact, that's why I kind of hit what's going to happen soon. Like maybe they pick on the kids, and then Baku sees the kids getting hurt, and he snaps, and then he turns to, he unlocks new power, but he can't control it immediately, at least a berserker state, and he just rampages and rampages, pitches, right? That's what I'm kind of hoping for because I really like I'm really fond of riders that that go through a dark arc. That's one of the reasons why I love Zero One, because when Zero One when his secretary died and he unlocked the arc, he gave into the arc and became Kamen Rider Arc One. Man, I thought that was and Arc One, and he went around beating the shit out of everyone. I really found that was really interesting. I really found that was interesting, and I really like that. I also like how the evil arc version, the Secretary Girl, dies. I believe she was killed by Kamen Rider. I don't remember his name, but I think it's Kamen Rider. Whatever the no, I can't remember what it was called, but e- the boss of Guy's company. I believe he rider kicked her out of existence. Out of existence, which I thought honestly when I first saw it, I actually found it kind of funny because it's like, oh, Ark is, oh, Zaya, yeah, Zaya. I remember that Kamen Rider Zaya, right? Because I find it like she's like, oh, Ark's gonna win at the end. Ark's gonna and then and then Kamen Rider's like just told her to shut the hell up, and then just blew her up. I don't know if he just if he erased her or if it just destroyed her physical body and she just returned to Ark. Now, as for what I feel, well, what I hope, what I want Baku's like hidden talent to be, I just want him to be. I don't care if he's like a nightmare, part nightmare, or he taps into nightmare power. But I want something like really unique. Like maybe he has nightmare DNA or something like that, like something along those lines. Like he's either maybe he has a natural connection to nightmares, or maybe nightmares are not a fictional being; they're like real beings, like a real biological being that has DNA and stuff, and Baku has it in him. Like I honestly, at this point in the story, I am, like, there's nothing more I can really add. I can like add. I can only make like small speculations that I feel. But so far, I really like the series. Now, I'm kind of curious if Baku will get if Baku uh, will ever upgrade to the Lord system. He should he should should and if he doesn't I think that he should get some type of substitute, something that like in Gaim, Kota got that little gadget that he could connect to his driver so that he could use the energy lock seeds. Yeah, energy lock seeds. I'm kind of hoping that maybe he like Zets gets something similar to that, or he gets upgraded to the Zet system. There is a possibility. I don't think they'll do it because it will ruin his MacGuffins, the capsules. I was thinking that maybe at some point he gets his driver destroyed, and he has to get upgraded to the Zet system. But the problem with that is that the capsules kind of lose their purpose now. No, I guess they can find a way to work the capsules in, right? But the problem, I believe that I want to solve this. What's the difference between the different capsums? Like, what's the difference between the shadow capsum and let's say the plasma capsum, right? Like, what is the difference between those capsules, right? I'm really curious about that because like, are the capsules um, Nox using? Are those like Lord capsules, right? So like, his system is old and primitive, right? But he compensates that by using Lord capsules, like powerful capsules in his normal. Oh, I actually know. I'm pretty sure it may be a Lord driver now. But I'm really curious because because in the trailer, and Nox is with Baku. I'm really curious as what's that switch is gonna be. I mean, what's that switch that's going to occur that makes him forgive Code? Because he's going to forgive them. It's quite obvious. Like he can't join the good guys unless he forgives Code. So I'm kind of curious how the writers are going to write that in. It could be possible that maybe the brainwash girl uh, is the real culprit to Nox's suffering, and she just manipulated people uh, to make Nox think it was Code, but it was actually her, and she transformed Nox into this like puppet. And then maybe you have like Nox have like an inner turmoil where it's like where it's like no Code's the bad guy, no Code's not the bad guy, a guy that brainwashing girl manipulated you and people around you to make you think that Code was the bad guy. She used you, and then you can have this whole like is it real? Is it fake? You can have him like teeter between like did I miss like maybe you could have him like fight Baku, and then he starts hesitating after learning the truth and not knowing what is true or not. He starts hesitating um, to go against Code, or at least Baku, or maybe he has no problem going against Code, but doesn't want to, but has problems doing with Baku. I kind of hoping that Nox kind of leaves Baku alone to the point where it's like, yes, he works for Code, Baku works for Code, but he's not a drone like the others. And part like I know it's not possible now, but part of me is thinking that Zero could still be the final villain at the end. But I don't know. It's highly unlikely now. But I can't shake the feeling that Zero is going to be some type of mastermind. I don't know why, but I just I can't shake the feeling. Like I'm not saying the mastermind. It doesn't have to be an evil mastermind, but I can't just think that he's gonna be he's some type of mastermind. He's playing some type of game. I just have no idea who, but I think he is definitely playing with some kind of game. Because it's weird that despite being destroyed, his because I think it's been confirmed that Zero is in fact a real person, right? He's a real person. So I like I expect that I have a feeling with his authority, he can probably make a replacement body pretty soon. So it really makes me wonder if maybe my theory could still be right, and Zero could be the final enemy at the end. A great puppeteer. Uh, hmm. Anyway, I think that's it for today. So I think that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed our little talk, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.